and family, just in general. Without your support, we would not have been able to accomplish what we did in this winter season. So also, thank you to our student athletes. You all make us proud every day in the accomplishments that you've done so far in your career. Some of us are just starting, some of us are ending, but definitely this is the reason why we enjoy doing what we do. So let's hear it for our student athletes in attendance. So last year, I think at this moment it was one of the statements I said is the time is now. Our time is now that we're going to do great things, and that has definitely continued since last year with the new face of Morton High School. So you all make us proud. We have a lot to celebrate tonight, and we have a lot to look forward to this year. So I definitely want to celebrate our staff here. Thank you for everybody that puts in the time, the grind, and the effort to make the best opportunities for our students. And definitely, we would be remiss if we didn't recognize our fearless leader in athletics, Mr. Sean Kinsey. So thank you, Mr. Kinsey. You have taken our programs to the next levels. And definitely your support and your hard work is greatly appreciated. Also, Mr. Doug Friend, our assistant athletic director, who also supports our athletics and just puts the time in. So thank you to all. Let's celebrate tonight. And students, thank you.
All right, at this time, I would like to bring up Mr. Doug Friend. Mr. Doug Friend, our assistant AD. You guys don't see all the work that he does behind the scenes, putting together contracts, getting our officials together for events. Once again, everybody give it up for Mr. Friend.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Is this thing on? Okay. First and foremost, ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for Mr. Sean Kinsey for doing one heck of a job putting together this banquet. I tell you what, I've been around this Morton community for the last 31 years. Experienced a lot of teams that come and gone, but this is probably one of the most enjoyable seasons that I've had since I've been involved with Morton. And it's not all about the wins and the losses, ladies and gentlemen. It's about how you present yourself as student athletes, how you present yourself to the officials, to the opposing teams. So kudos to our student athletes. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for our student athletes here at Morton High School. Okay, at this time, I'd like to acknowledge a couple special events. Number one, we had some outstanding records set this year, some achievements set this year. For example, our girls and boys swimming team did an outstanding job. Coach Garvey, Coach Frost, congratulations to you guys for doing such a super job. The swim teams have set 22 out of 24 records, and so kudos to the coaches here at Morton High School for swimming. Also, I would like to give a lot of credit to Coach Casilius. I know Coach came on board first year as a wrestling coach here at Morton High School. We were in kind of like transition. We were kind of looking at where we're going to go because it was kind of like a late-minute hire. Coach Kinsey and myself talked about this. And actually, Mr. Hicks is the one that who kind of introduced us to Coach Casilius, coming from Scott Middle School. So the minute we met Coach, we knew that this guy was the real deal. He's done a super job with the wrestling team this year. Again, the student athletes performed at their utmost maximum potential, and we cannot be more proud than for Coach Casilius and our wrestlers here at Morton High School. So again, congratulations, guys. Round of applause. And one last thing, just like swimming, wrestling set a few records this year, numerous GLAC champions. This is the first time in a long time that this has happened here at Morton High School. So again, you guys did an outstanding job. Okay, at this time, I'm going to reintroduce Mr. Kinsey.
Thank you, Mr. Friend. At this time, I would like to call up our head cheer coach, Tiffany Connor. Come on up.
Good evening. I would like to acknowledge my assistant coach, Melissa Santos. She has been a great help this season, and she is coming back next season as an assistant coach. So I definitely had to acknowledge her. And my other assistant coach is not here. But we would like to present the MVP award to Miss Zamaya Gray. Go over there and take a picture. We would like to present the Governor's Award to Miss Aaliyah Santos. I got something special to say about this Most Improved. Most Improved need a speech. I said, I got something to say about Miss Most Improved.
She's so irritating.
Now, with this last award, it's with our Most Improved. This young lady, she started with us in the summer. We had a lot of ups and downs. I didn't even know if she was going to make it. But I am very proud of her, and I would like to present it to Miss Jaquila Blacknell. She probably shot herself. Wow, girl, wow. Straight A student. Number 2 in her class. She number 1 now. She number 1. She.
All right, girls. Thank you.
Good job, ladies.
All right. So our letter winners for cheer: Danielle King, Krishira Hall, Zamia Gray, Mariana Yanders, Alyssa Frazier, and Zion Collins. Everybody give them a round of applause. At this time, I'd like to call up our head dance coach, Coach Vicky McCartney.
Am I allowed to talk for a long time? Am I allowed to talk for a long time? No, I'm just kidding. First of all, my assistant coaches will not come up, but they are related to me. Alyssa and Autumn. Dance starts in June, and it goes to March. So it's a long season. We get a month off. We try out again in May, and we resume again in June. Aside from participating in games for football and some of the basketball, we're not there very often in basketball because we're very involved with the Indiana High School Bands Team Association. This year, sorry, I'm an emotional person. This year we participated in 5 invitationals, a regional, a semi-state, state finals, and most recently, state championship. In the category of jazz, we took 4 first place, 1 second place. In hip hop, we took 1 first place, 1 second place, 2 third place, and a 4th place. Our dance ensemble, which is a smaller group of people, did receive 2 second place and 2 third place, and at the semi-state state finals received 8th place. We just recently came back from state, which is held in Lafayette, Indiana. It's a very fun experience to go. We've qualified most every year that we've done this. Our hip hop took 8th place, and our jazz took 6th place, and our team was nominated for the most improved by the judges. Sorry, I got to get my composure again. One of my young ladies is home ill with the flu, so she could not be here to participate. But I'm going to let you know who was nominated for the awards. I'm going to start with the most improved. This young lady came in, struggled with a lot of things, had a hard time catching on to things at first, always wanted to do a somersault or a backflip, which we cannot do in our category because backflips are not allowed. But she's made amazing progress. The most improved award goes to Madison Edwards. At the beginning of the year, at our very first competition, we had a young lady on our team. She was a very athletic young lady. She was doing some very phenomenal tricks. She unfortunately took ill, was not able to follow through with the season, so we had to create another person to do that spot. That person had to step up and with bravery do these tricks. So our most valuable player is Janiyah Goodlow. Don't trip. The last award I have before I give out the letter awards couldn't be here today. She's homesick with the flu. But Victoria McCain has been with me since 6th grade in middle school. She's been a 4-year member of the dance team and has been completely committed and dedicated to everything she's done. Always tried to persevere. So our Governor Award goes to Victoria McCain. Last but not least, when we letter in dance, we have a little bit of a different criteria. They have to be 2 full complete years, starting in June and ending in March, to be eligible to receive a letter. We don't just give letters randomly, and they have to achieve certain goals along the way. We had 2 people that lettered. First of all, she's not here, Victoria McCain, for all 4 years of complete dedication. And second of all, it goes to Janiyah Goodlow. Janiyah? Thank you.
Okay, Janiyah, Madison. This time, I'd like to call up our head wrestling coach, Coach Casillas.
All right, before I give out the awards, I'd just like to say thank you because it is my first year here. And thank you, wrestlers, for letting me have the pleasure of being your coach. Thank you, I'll cry if I want to. Thank you for parents for always showing up. Oh, yeah, by the way, Eli, you did get an MVP vote, and I think it's because you always fed your teammates. But this year's award, the first award for Most Valuable Wrestler, Sanye Gaskew. Next, Most Improved Wrestler, Avery Villarreal. Is it a bolo tie? That's nice. I like the Western one, man. And our Governor Award goes to Hezekiah Torres.
So one of the things that we have begun to do this year is we like to recognize and emphasize the scholar that comes before the athlete, the scholar that comes before the athlete. So give it up for these young men who all received for semester one over a 3.0 or better. We have Elias, we have Ian, Hunter, George, Christian, Ben, Hezekiah, and Sebastian. Great job, young men.
This year's varsity letter winners, Hezekiah Torres, Sanye Gaskew, Ian Bussey, Hunter Bussey, Carlos Ceros, Christian Martinez, Jacob Stepik, George Deering, Sergio Ramirez, Ben Solano, and Avery Villarreal. Congratulations, fellas.
Good job. All right, at this time, I'd like to call up our head girls and boys swim coach, Coach Jordan Frost.
All right, I would like to start first by congratulating all of our winter athletes. It's without saying that it's one of the hardest seasons. You come to school when it's dark and you're leaving the school when it's dark and it's cold and no one wants to deal with all that. So I just want to say a round of congratulations to all of you and a round of applause for that. So this is my first year being the head coach of both teams, and it was also the year of the smallest boys team, so I don't know if that has anything to do with it. But even with a small team, my boys came out strong. They placed well at sectionals, so I'm pretty happy with that, and same for the girls. That being said, I'm going to start off with our MVP. MVP for swimming goes by top scorer, so in swimming for each event, you win points the higher you place in every meet, so that will be Miss Emma Oney. Emma has been our team captain for all 4 years now. She has won multiple conference championship titles. She has been a sectional finalist in top 16 all 4 years, and she received 2 school records this year that were previously set the year she was born. So. My most improved swimmer would be Angelique Mejias. Angie is a sophomore this year. Last year, she did swim as well. She went to sectional prelims, but did not make it back in any individuals that year. But this year, she made it back in all 4 of her events in top 16. And I really see her as a future leader of our team. Our Gov Award, I know it's supposed to be team spirit, but we really look at it as a mental attitude award, and that is going to go to Raquel Garcia. She's gonna really hate coming up here. She doesn't like attention at all. Come on, Raquel. Rocky is a sophomore who basically learned how to swim this year and quickly became a #1 backstroker for our team. She shows up and she works every day with a smile on her face. I will say, though, I was worried at one point when we were taking ice baths and she shed 1 single tear. Oh, I know. Oh, painful. Yeah. So I will go through, and our swimmers with above a 3.0 GPA for semester 1 were Sarah Bell, Katie Cook, Kaylee Kalina, Aviana Franco, Raquel Garcia, Sol Jimenez, Estrella Lara, Emma Oni, and Cassandra Sanchez. Great job, guys. For swimming, the varsity letter comes with making an 80% rate of attendance for practices. So pretty lofty goals there, but some people manage. That would be Sarah Bell, Aviana Franco, Raquel Garcia, Estrella Lara, Angelique Mejias, and Emma Oni. Good job. All right, do you want to keep them up there, or boys and girls together? It's up to you if you want to stay up there. All right, we'll do boys and girls together. Moving on to our boys awards. Our MVP is going to be Adrian Contreras. Adrian is a junior this year and one of our captains. He made top 16 in all 4 of his events in sectionals, so he would be our top scorer for the year. And he's also a very large reason that we placed top 8 in our relays this year at sectionals.
Ew.
Our most improved this year is going to be Donovan Hope Browder. So Donovan is a first-year swimmer who is a senior. Gonna be honest here, we didn't know if he was gonna make it through his first practice. He had to completely learn how to swim this year, and he did a very good job at it. He quickly became one of our top sprinters. He learns quickly, he trains hard, and whatever he's gonna do in life, he's gonna do a good job at it. Lastly, our Gov Award is going to go to Josh Novelis. Josh is also a junior, and he's also a captain. One thing about Josh is that he's always smiling. He really has a love and a passion for the sport. He's a joy to have on the team. He really is one of the people that can really turn on like competition mode when it comes to meet time. And the only complaint I ever hear from him is that he's hungry. So.
Are you hungry?
Yeah, I do. Okay. Thanks.
All right. Good job.
For the boys, our semester 1 above 3.0 GPA would be Jesus Avila, Adrian Contreras, Donovan Hope Browder, Josh Novelis, Riley Sanders, and Furman Soriano. Our boy varsity letter winners would be Adrian Contreras and Josh Novelis.
All right. I got a beef. Who took my program with my notes? Who took my program with my notes? If you can bring that back on up, I'd appreciate it. All right, everybody. Next up, we have our head boys basketball coach, Aaron Abram. Coach Abram, come on up.
Hey, good evening, everybody. I brought my executive assistant up here with me tonight. It was a great season. Very proud of our boys for what we worked to accomplish off of the court as well as on the court. I'm very excited for next year with our core coming back. I'm not going to keep y'all waiting long. Our MVP for this year is Jeremiah Moore. Say something? You want to say something? Say something. You want to say hi? Say hi. Say next. You want to say next? Next up, we have most improved is Jaden Lee. And last but not least, I don't see him here tonight. Our governor's award is based off of just showing up every day, maintaining grades, having a great attitude, a great approach every day. This year was hard to just pick one, so this year I picked Carrie Agmaker and Luis Diaz. I don't know. That's it. All right, thank you all. Have a good night.
All right. And I'm going to give it up for our boys basketball players who also did the job in the classroom. So, Stephon Gaskew, Justin Pack, Jeffrey, George Williams, Corey Parr, Willie Collins, Luis Diaz, Holland Harris, Eric Edwards. Give it up for Eric. Great job, Eric. And Carrie Amaker, who all got over 3.0 GPA this semester. Our boys basketball letter winners, Jordan Brown, Eric Edwards, Carrie Amaker, Luis Diaz, Makai Coles, Jeremiah Moore, Willie Collins, Jaden Lee, Holland Harris, Amarion Mayo, Antoine Shihai, Deontay Bullware, and Justin Pack. Good job, fellas. At this time, I'd like to call up our head basketball coach, Jamisha Harris.
Thank you. First, I want to thank my assistant coach. Thanks, Tam. Thanks, my girls, for playing some great games, you know. I wish I wasn't going, especially Nessa. No, but we had a good season. We improved a lot, and I had a really good group of girls, and I don't want them to go. But let me go ahead and get my awards. I'm gonna start with the Governor Award. Lanaya, she really she was my sixth man. That's really why I'm giving it to her. She was my sixth man. She kept the girls under control as much as she could. She was really, really important to the team, and I really appreciate everything that she did. So my sixth man, my little Gov Award is Lanaya. Next is that dang on Layla. Man, beginning of the season, Layla would not shoot the ball for nothing. Do you understand me? I couldn't get her to shoot the ball. I kept telling Layla, shoot the ball. Y'all, give her the ball. Just keep giving the ball. Keep giving the ball. So by the end of the season, when it was really, really important, Layla had some key baskets. Layla literally had some key baskets for our sectional game. So most improved go to Layla. Go ahead, Layla. I see you, girl. I don't even know what I'm finna do to myself. Man, my most valuable player, it was definitely Vanessa. Vanessa, y'all should see her in the locker room, y'all. She crazy, y'all. I'm telling y'all, she crazy. She don't play no games, but I can always count on Vanessa. She didn't miss practice. She was there all the time. She was my favorite. Oops, sorry. I emphasize on that though. But yeah, my most valuable player is Vanessa. I'm gonna miss you, Vanessa. Thank you, girls. I really, really love y'all. I appreciate y'all. They accepted me for my first year, and I appreciate everything y'all did and all the hard work y'all did for me. This part wasn't in a little brochure thing, so I'm gonna let Kenzie say it.
All right, y'all. Give it up for our young ladies up here who did the job in the classroom. Classroom first and foremost. Asia Jackson, Nadia Escobedo, Angel Watson, Heaven Clopton, Lanaya Fleming, Akira Giles, and Nilda Lopez. Good job, ladies, for holding it down in the classroom. Also, our letter winners for the girls' basketball season, Carlexia Tinoco, Angel Watson, Heaven Clopton, Shantez Holland, Emil Hunter, Lanaya Fleming, Akira Giles, Jordan Morris, Layla Macon, Nilda Lopez, Kamora Thomas, and Vanessa Carrera and India Delos. Great job, ladies. Okay. All right, so I think it's important that we share a couple words about our seniors. Everybody give it up for our seniors. Their freshman year, everything was normal, and then right around this time, everything stopped. The world stopped for a little bit, and we were dealing with the pandemic, and these kids on top of that went through a school consolidation. We have former Gavitt gladiators in the house, and we had to go through this whole thing of trying to bring a school culture together. And so these seniors are special, and no doubt they'll be prepared for anything life throws at them. They've had a wild ride these 4 years. So everybody give it up for our seniors. Great job, seniors. Everybody, at this time, we're going to begin to wrap up. But first, I must thank a few folks. I want to thank Region Sports here tonight, who are recording this ceremony. Thank you for supporting us here at Morton High School. Everybody give them a round of applause. Thank you. I want to thank WJOB and Jet TV, who stream our games. I want to thank the Northwest Indiana Times and Post Tribune for covering our student athletes. I want to thank teacher, coach, photographer John Burns for these wonderful visuals that you see throughout this evening. Thank you for supporting our kids, Burn One Visuals. Please follow him. He does a lot out here and does a lot for our program. Thank you, John. I want to thank John's Little Minions because he's also inspired some students who have gotten behind the lens. If they're here, if they can stand up, Ms. Janaya, the Shave, am I saying it right? The Shave Visuals, is that? Stand on up, everybody. She gets some of these pictures tonight with hers. Give it up for Javion King. I don't know his brand yet, but we're going to work on that. Javion. Everybody, Javion, thank you. We also have former alumni Jalen Tinoco, who's coming and done media coverage at our games. JV Fredericks, who also gets behind Coach Burns' lens. Am I missing anyone, y'all? Dooley shot that. Dooley, that's right. Dooley, one of our alumni from last year who comes and supports. It's a beautiful thing seeing a coach in our program and a teacher also promote entrepreneurship with our young student athletes and really a career path through sports. So thank you, Coach Burns, again. With that said, the dance team, when we break out here, will go to the dance studio. I don't have any designated locations, but all the coaches have their varsity letter certificates and they have their participation certificates. For those of you that get letters, we have the letters in the athletic office. Just come on down and we'll get you your letter. If you are choosing to get a jacket, you can come and get that letter. With that said, I want to thank our wonderful staff. Thank Ms. Broussard for taking the time out of her evening to help us get this off. I want to thank our ladies in the cafeteria, Angie Monaco, Asiana, Myrna Rios, our athletic secretary, Gabby Correa, who sacrificed so much time to make sure things are in order for our athletic department. So give them a round of applause, everybody. All right, and then at this time, I just asked, Coach Burns is here to take pictures of families and friends. So get your pictures, and thank you guys for a wonderful winter season. Go Govs.
Region Sports Network, the only game in town.